Well, Paul is well on his way to running out the first rack here.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just has the 6, 8, and 9 left. He's got good shape on the 6. Then I think he can come off that side rail and take the 8 in the corner where he's shooting from. He just rolled it forward.
Yep,
He
just
rails
nice and
forward,
easy.
doesn't, you know.
Which I noticed, since we're using these good, you know, Cyclops balls and a new rack, the 9 ball wasn't really moving
No,
that
it's,
much.
yeah,
unless
unless
it
it's
got
been getting kicked. Yep.
Because if you look at where the 9 ball's at now, it didn't hardly move. Which that's what I like.
Yeah.
When you can get that 9 ball just to stay right there instead of moving around, causing trouble. All right, so Paul gets the first one.
Paul goes up 1-0. I'll tell you the Dorothy timeout story when we go off the air because it has some colorful language in it.
Ooh,
non-YouTube
appropriate.
Yes, suffice it to say that it took us 3 weeks to get Dorothy to say this particular word without her laughing. She's very Pollyanna-ish.
So you're saying it was the wrong tone. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
so sorry about
That's
that.
very funny. It's gonna hit the one in the corner. Nope.
No.
The thing that I can't do is change camera angles.
She's over there.
Was that her dang game?
Oh.
You wouldn't know it to look at her, but she could very easily be one of these people that sits in her mom's basement and plays video games all the time.
Oh, that's terrible. So Mike came up a little funny on this 2 ball, having the 3 ball up table. He's gonna run into something. We don't know what he's gonna run into. See, he's even looking if he's gonna go between everything, which see, he's not worried about the initial hit. It's after that side.
Yeah, it's which way is that cue ball going to go?
Is it going to go between that 6 and 8, or is it going to go between the 8 and the 9? And
just a little rub off the 6.
Yeah, yeah. But now he's left with a really weird angle. I mean, it's for...
He made a shot like this yesterday, that very similar angle. It took him a while to puzzle it out exactly, but then he nailed it.
Yeah, and I've noticed that about Mike. He,
Yeah.
you know, he'll take that look at it. Oh, and he goes for the safe. Ooh, came up.
You know, well, and that's the other thing about him is he can play the safe pretty well.
Yeah. But at the same time, every once in a while, you see him freewheeling stuff, just firing at the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Paul, he's a lot more methodical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has that experience, the age experience.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like my food is up, so I'm gonna go eat.
Okay,
breakfast.
you go eat. Carrying the 6 in. Oh, well.
I guess not.
I guess not. I like my shot better. Just
Of course
kidding.
you do.
Of course I do. I made it once in 1987. It's a nice shot by Mike. Good
Back
speed.
off the rail.
Very nice speed. See how he chooses to do this. He could. I think he might be. Yeah, I'm sure he's straight enough to just try to draw this back. So we'll see what he does.
Oh, he's going to have to come off the
He's
rail.
gonna have to. Yep.
He's not real straight. He's got the angle on it,
Yep.
so he's got to be careful. And he went forward with it and come around.
Oh, if he can
Two
do
rails.
it. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
He didn't want to get too deep there.
Well, Gary Paul is a big fan of saying that, you know, he and so played 10,000 years ago. So. Paul has a lot of knowledge, a lot of experiences that he can draw from. And you know, we were talking earlier about a friend of Will's that's 24, yada yada. You know, a little bit nervous about getting into these kind of tournaments, and the thing about being at this stage of a tournament like this is it's a lot about experience and living through certain things and knowing how to handle them, and you know what to eat and when to eat and how much rest to get, and especially when you get to be a little bit older. When you're young, it doesn't really matter.
It still matters. It still matters because you're setting the habits.
Well, that's true. That's
You
very
know,
true.
and it's the habits that are going to lead you through. You know, when you're older, and keep you going because you know. It's one way to get consistent. Is have the same habits.
Nice shot. All right, so Paul has taken a 2-1 lead, 2-0 lead over Mike Robinson. The fun thing about this match is you really see two disparate styles of play at work. You know, Paul's going to walk around the table. Paul's going to look at the angles, and he's going to do that in a methodical method, whereas Mike is, well, he's not just getting up and firing, he's moving around the table a lot faster, making decisions a little bit faster, and both successful. Oh. Ooh, that cue ball got kicked into the side pocket. That's a break for Mike that he needed.
That it is.
Yeah. Yep. So he gets ball in hand here. The 1 is right there around the side pockets. The 2 is down here about 1 diamond to the left of the corner pocket by the Bad Boys logo. The The 3 is off the table. The 4 is up table, as is the 5. And we got the 6, 8, and 9 around to the rack spot, and the 7 up above the side pocket.
He's using center ball. He's going to come across. He's going to come up the top rail and over to the side rail. I love this song.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, so from here, he's got the 6 down in the corner pocket. He's going to go to the side rail and come back out for the 7. Let's make sure he leaves himself an angle so he can get down here on the 8. He did not hit that very well at all.
No, he didn't. But I think he might have worked out a little bit okay. The 6 did come off the rail enough that Paul should be able to cut it in. But the question is, what kind of shape is he going to get on the 7?
Yeah, that one's a kind of a tricky shot because there's a scratch down here in the corner if you're not careful.
Can you look up Mike's Fargo rate?
666.
Oh, is that really? Oh, okay. Thank you, Ramil. I didn't look down far enough.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just remember that from yesterday.
Okay. A little bit. DD graph. I think you're right about that. That Mike might be rushing a little bit. Turbo's starting early.
What did he do now?
No, just trivia trash talking. All right, well, Paul's let Mike back up to the table with another opportunity for Mike to get on the board and regain control of the breaks on the table. And, oh good, he didn't run into that 9 ball. That could have complicated things a little bit if he'd done that. He's a little straight on this 9 though, so actually running into it might have helped him a little bit. All right, so Mike gets on the board. It's 2-1. Paul Potier up over Mike Robinson. This is one of our 2 A-side matches. If you are just joining us, this is the 2017 Spokane Open. We are coming to you live from Black Diamond Billiards in Spokane, Washington. We have left on the A-side Brady Golan and Damian Pongpanic. They are playing across the way on table 6. It is 5-4, Damian up over Brady. And this is Mike Robinson and Paul Potier, and Paul is leading 2-1. Our B-side matches are Stephen Weekly and Jeff Boucher. Jeff Boucher is currently leading 6-5, and then we have Clyde Netzley and JD Dory, and JD is trailing that match 2-0. And once again, you can get all of these scores and brackets and hoo-has at scoresaloon.com. Your door to the score. And Mike gets the ball on the break and gets hooked on the 1. He was asking me a lot yesterday about how people were breaking on this table. And I said, hard breaks are making balls.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just seems to be the way this is happening. So, I didn't hear him call a push out, but he's kind of tempting Paul with the cut on that 1.
Yeah, well, if you can make this cut, then that cue ball comes all the way down here for the 2. And the nice thing about it is that it's actually a two-way shot, because if you don't make it, you're sending the cue. You're sending the cue ball down table, so you have all those clusters of balls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might get. If you don't make the ball, it comes. He hit it too thin and didn't get enough on it, but normally, you overcut that, it comes back out in the middle of the rail, that cue ball comes all the way down into that cluster of balls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, it's a nice little safety net.
Oh, wow. It's a great try by Mike. Just rattled that 1 ball. Your boy Weekly's in a little bit of trouble there, Ramel. He's trailing 7-5 in a race to 9.
Okay, looking at this, Paul's doesn't have a clean shot on the, actually it doesn't have a clean opportunity to make the 1. So he's going to be looking for a safety here.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, it does not go past.
Oh, but it back cuts into the corner pocket on the lower left-hand part of the table.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a good shot.
It may not be a good shot, but it goes there.
And
there is nothing in the way.
I am pretty sure I prefaced that sentence with, he doesn't have a good place to pocket the ball. Thank you, Steve.
I'm such a card I should be dealt with. Yeah, now Mike's in a little bit of a world to hurt. No, Gary, that back cut on the 1 is not a Paul shot. Paul is far too smart for that. Ooh, Mike hits the 3, but the good news for Mike is he got that 9 away from the 1. So.
Yeah, there's not going to be an early 9 in this rack at all.
No.
Let me change angles here. Yeah.
Paul doesn't do a lot of early 9s. He kind of works through the table. Unless it's just so begging to be done that you can't avoid it. He wants that cue ball to slow down a little bit. There we go. just play the rails, come over for the 4. He needs to avoid the 5 on his way back over. Almost on the rail with the cue ball. It's gonna make that 4 just a little more complicated. But he gets good shape on the 5. The 6 is up table. Paul might be able to draw that back to get up for the 6, or at least get an angle on the 6. He does need angle on the 6 because I think he'd like to take the 9 in that corner pocket on the upper side of the table. Does a nice job coming around the 9. Alrighty, so Paul goes up 3-1 over Mike Robinson. Damien and Brady are tied at 5. The winner of that match will play the winner of this match for the point. You know what I did yesterday?
What?
I threw away the piece of paper that you had the payouts written on.
Oh. All right, I'll go get him.
Because I'm a dork.
Yes, you are.
Paul gets a ball on the break. Paul gets a ball. Jeff Boucher has gotten himself on the hill. He is up 8-5 over Stephen Weekly. Clyde is up 3-1 over JD. Damien and Brady are tied at 5. All right, well, Paul, that's Mike up to the table. Hi, Val. How's it going, my pal Val? Yeah, Mike really needs to string together a good, thoughtful rack here. He wanted to get that 3 ball up on the rail more. He's just not quite hitting his spots on the safeties yet. It's called bad air quality, Nick.
All right, so I got the payouts. So 13th through 16th. Got $125. That was Miguel Morfin, Joe Spence, Harold Prine, and Larry Beach. 9th through 12th, Tacoma 175. Paul Marquez, Dan Louie, James Mason, and Cole Gibbons. 5th, 6th will go home with $400. 4th place will go home with $700. 3rd is $1,000. 2nd is $1,700, and 1st place is $2,700. All of the top 6 places get a Rio rack as well. And then High Lady took home $100 and also a Rio rack. And the top lady was Jennifer, and I didn't see her.
Schmalke,
Yeah.
I think was her last name. All right, so Paul rattles the 7 ball, and Mike decides to take a little bit of a break. I'm thinking that's probably a good idea for him. He still feels a little bit out of control. So that actually gives us an opportunity to talk about the Rio rack, since you were just mentioning that.
I was, wasn't I?
You were. So there's 2 different versions of the Rio rack. One that's made here in the States.
It's the Cadillac version.
Yes, since it's a state car. It's the luxury model. It has the better magnets. It has the stronger steel. Either version comes in a higher, multiple colors. They all have that carbon fiber side that you can have laser engraved with your company logo, your name, your phone number, address, anything you want, probably.
These racks can also come screwed together, so that if you're using it for your room, for your pool room, they don't break down.
Right.
And nice racks, though. Very, very nice racks. They're used on all these tables today. Actually, all this weekend.
Yep. And so the version that has the little bit weaker magnets, that's available through Ozone Billiards. It's a little bit less expensive than the rack that we're using here this weekend.
But it's the same design.
But it's the same design. It racks just as well. And the only way to get the Cadillac version is to contact Harold Prine. He's the local distributor in this area. This part of the country, I should say,
Yeah.
not just this area, but this part of the country.
There's two distributors, one in Florida, one here. They've kind of split the country.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they're pretty cool racks.
yeah, so
I was gonna try to steal Harold's, but Adrienne warned him.
I did.
Damn her.
All right, so deadstroke5410 at yahoo.com is Harold's.
Mike is back.
Yes, I know. That's Harold's email address, so certainly get a hold of him.
All right, well, let's see if that little mid-rack break has kind of settled Mike down a little bit. He was here kind of late last night, so he might be having a little bit of a hard time getting started. That's a nice shot. All right, so Mike gets a little bit closer. He is trailing 2-3. One of the reasons we like coming over here is seeing Mike and hearing his funny stories. He always has a pretty funny story to tell us.
That's the reason why he comes down here, because it's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
an adventure for him. And he goes.
He and Joe Spence started a fight on the golf course Friday.
And it wasn't with young people either.
Trying to get some poor 60-year-old guy in trouble. What the heck? Darn Canadians. Rabble rousers. That's what they
On
are.
a golf course, no less.
Don't they understand etiquette?
Are
And
you
being
even
nice.
Are you even allowed to talk on a golf course?
Yeah, you can talk on the golf course.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Or they're just supposed to walk around and whisper.
No, it's only the TV announcers that have to whisper. Oh, that 5 running into the 4 has really kind of complicated that corner of the table. That's kind of yikes. That gets it better. Now the 5-8 combo is a bit better in order, because I don't think that 5 is going to sneak between the 8 and the 7. And he's got the 4 in a position where he can make it now. So, and this shot is just, he wants to pocket the 4, come off the rail and back out just a little bit, because he kind of wants to be straight on that 8-9. Because it looks like from where I'm sitting,
8-9.
I'm sorry, the 5-8. Sorry. Don't ask me where my brain went with 5-9, 8-9, whatever the heck I was talking about.
I don't know what you were
I don't
talking
even know. I quit listening to myself there for a second. That was a nice shot by Paul. RCJO, I thought you were going to be down here today. Or since you heard that the cue was actually not in our possession and you're unable to steal it out from under us, you decided not to show up.
So her life of petty crime is, or her life of crime has come to a screeching halt. Is that what you're saying? Because we did not cooperate?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Valerie, he's one of the guys that always is, when he comes to a tournament, is always dressed nice.
Mm-hmm.
You never have to worry about him.
Nope. All right, so Paul goes back to a 2-game lead. He is up 4-2 over Mike Robinson. Toshi, Paul is the guy in the Toronto Blue Jays hat.
I will grab.
Actually, Mike, the shirt that Paul has on is he started an app a little while ago, a year or so ago, the Pocket Billiards coach, and he, as part of his promotion for that, when he had a team, I know last year down at BCA, they had those shirts, and so, like a lot of teams, they put their name on the back of the shirt, and it's not like he's not going to only wear it there, so, it was his team shirt at BCA. Well, there is no laziness in pool, Gary, for crying in your root beer. Nice hit by Paul. Uh-oh. Oof, almost scratched there. Alright, so Mike is trying to change his luck. He took his hat off. Oh. Yeah, totally missed that 3-ball. That's not going to help. Time to put the hat back on. The nice thing is, this is a race to 9, so it is a little bit longer.
Yeah, you can make a mistake or two and you'll be okay.
Unless it gets too much farther along, and then those mistakes are really going to add up and be hard to come back from. He really just wants to tap this 4 in. He does need some angle on the 5. I think the problem here, it looks to me like he could still just tap the 4 and come off that head rail a little bit, get the angle that he needs on the 5 to come down for the 6. The 6 will go by the 7 into this corner pocket here. You don't want to switch angles. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were doing something because you've been, doing all kinds of other stuff over there this morning.
I'm right here.
Getting us paid and, Don, we don't have any control of what tables are assigned to what matches, really. So, because it is down towards the end of the tournament, I do know that they're trying not to use table 8, which is the table in this camera view that we've got right now, to the right, so that the players aren't on top of each other.
Yeah,
so.
it's the one in the background right there.
Yeah.
It's not a favorite table in this room.
It is a bit more wonky than the rest of the tables, so. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Good.
Whew.
Yeah, I thought that was tacking right into the corner
I
pocket
did
there.
too.
Wow. Damien and Brady are nip and tuck over there, 6-6.
Okay, so that puts Paul up 5-2 over Mike Robinson.
Yep. Yep. Mike's gonna have his work cut out for him in the rest of this match. There was 75 or 76 players last year.
No, actually, it was in the 80s. I think it was.
Was
I
it
thought it was 82.
Was it 82? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
82 was in my head, but I wasn't sure if that was right. There's lots of things in my head.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Mike was just trying to get position on the 3 or if he was hoping to maybe get an early 9 there. Mike Isaac, that is hilarious. Yes, there is a weed store next door. In fact, they've taken over a lot of the building adjacent to us here. It was a little bit smaller, I wanted to say, last year, but this is, yeah, that's a nice shot by Mike. I was going to say, he's got to control the speed on that with the 6 right up there. He didn't want to come too far down. He did need angle for the 7, but there you go. Oh, did not get the right hit on that 8 ball. He was a little jacked up over that 9. That gave him some fits there. Oops, and he just gave that to Paul. I think Mike's getting a little frustrated, so it's 6-2. So Paul goes up 6-2 in a race to 9. Again, this is one of our 2 A-side matches. So even if Mike goes on to lose this match, he's not quite out of the tournament yet. He's got another opportunity to maybe come back and play for the finals even.
Everybody's got to have their hand in it, don't they?
I'm 2. Okay, we're both live now.
Are we?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary, I agree with you, but I think Mike is just feeling a little frustrated right now, and he just kind of wanted to, and he was mad at himself for the way he hit that, and just letting his emotions control him a little bit here, and he's got to get that under control.
Okay.
Good hit. Just hoping to maybe not run into that 4 ball, but actually I think he got a pretty good leave there. I'll be really glad when fire season is over.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he said that. Whoa. Yeah. He says, we like working together. I said, I know you guys working. It's very funny. Ramil, what are you talking about with the 5th season?
Oh, I think
I said fire season, not 5th season. I said fire season. The air quality over here is pretty bad right now.
it's very bad.
There's a ginormous fire in Cleellum, which is not too far.
And it's
Sorry, that was my coffee.
I was like, what are you doing?
Exactly, Gary. Smokers cough without having to light up.
Oh, yeah. And, two of us have the two of us have asthma, so it sometimes gets to be a little bit of a challenge. I was kind of thankful to go to Vegas when Seattle was getting all that smoke from the BC fires.
Could we go to the other angle real quick? I want to see if he got stuck behind that 3 ball and blocked ball on the 2. He might have an edge of the 2. Maybe.
Maybe sort of.
He's back.
Well, I had to go eat some breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they cooking breakfast?
They actually are not. I had a BLT and
Oh.
had them add an egg on it.
Oh, there's breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's breakfast.
Yeah,
Can I get an egg on the side?
probably. That's an interesting wave he's got here.
Yeah. He must not have enough of that 2 ball to make him comfortable, so he's probably he just has to jump over the edge of the 3.
But still, that's a risky, it's a risky shot because it's almost a spot shot, but on the other side of the table.
Ramil, I don't care. I don't think Mike cares if you remove him from your friends list.
What, Mike Robinson?
Yeah. Ramil says tell Mike to shoot better or else I'll remove him from my friends list.
Ramil has an overinflated sense of self-worth, I think.
So Paul opted for the kick on the 2. Might have given up a little bit of a 3-4 there, but Mike's got to negotiate the 2 first. You in Okanagan? William Totten from Okanagan. Isn't that in Wisconsin? Okanagan?
No, it's
No,
in Washington.
It's
Isn't
Washington.
it Washington?
Yes.
There's an,
Okanagan
a-
County.
I think there's an Okanagan in Wisconsin too. Wisconsin.
I think you're wrong.
It could be. It's been known to happen upon occasion.
I'm thinking she's wrong.
Not very often. I'm not wrong very often. But when I am wrong,
This time you are.
it is horribly wrong.
Yeah, like now?
You know what?
Yeah.
Don't start with me.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
What, are you going to
Just-
introduce him?
I can. Right here. What? This is Will. Will, this is what?
As everybody's looking at their phones. Oh, that was a nice shot.
Okanagan is a region in the Canadian province of British Columbia.
It is also a county in
In Washington.
in Washington. It has absolutely nothing to do with Wisconsin.
Oops.
Oh. I think we all heard that.
I think that's the first time I've heard Paul use any type of foul language ever. He's never.
He's usually pretty controlled about
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
I'll agree on that.
So I'm gonna
See, Oshkosh. That's kind of, I think that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
There is a big difference between Oshkosh and
Not when-
Okanagan.
Not when you're caffeine deprived.
Yes, there is. Promise you. Huge. Miles.
It's a small planet.
So that did go over the air.
Oh, yeah, it sure did.
So I'm gonna throw a quick shout out to my buddy Buddha, who's actually watching. He said
Buddha.
he heard on the
Hey,
stream.
Buddha.
Buddha.
You guys know Buddha.
Yes, we do. Why isn't he here? Why didn't he
He
play?
had to work this weekend.
Oh, that pesky 4-letter word. Hey, William, don't start sticking up for Annie's side here.
He just knows what side of the bread his trivia entries are buttered on. Yes, I mashed up a whole bunch of things there.
Oh Jesus! What did I come back to?
A train wreck. Although not as much of a train wreck as it was when Mike Robinson was
Oh,
commentating the
wow.
other day.
He got away with
He
that
got
one.
lucky there.
He
He's laughing.
All right.
He's laughing because he knows. Okay, let's see what we got going on here.
Good. Ooh. Oh, no, it's fine. Not a hard enough kick. But he left that one ball right up there.
So the first person who answers correctly in our chat room will get their name added to our drawing.
We is not the correct answer, William. Just kidding. You typed that in before you even asked the question.
Weird.
Eagle Billiards address 73
my.
Scranton, Carbondale Highway, Dixon City. Is that
Seth
correct?
White, you are awesome.
Is that the right answer?
That is the correct answer.
I would say he missed it. He didn't put the zip code.
Oh, wait. Drew Down Cali, man, has the phone number. I don't know. I think Drew Down Cali has a bit of a... should get at least an honorable mention.
Yes.
That's funny. And that's going to give Paul some fits, I think.
But at the same time, that 3 ball is still ugly, so there's probably going to be some defense on this.
So this is great. This is great. So
There's no zip code to copy and paste.
I don't know, Adrian.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
He might have got lucky.
He got way lucky.
well,
He got way lucky. Way lucky.
sorry, Ramil, you're an intern. That's what happens. All right, Seth White was the first person to answer.
But Drew Down Cali gave you a more complete answer.
So because
just trying to stir some things up here.
because of the enthusiasm, now everybody. I'm going to give it to both Seth White and Drew Down Cali.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's awesome.
what I need is for you both to send your contact information. If I can get this to type. Hey, stop it.
Is your computer not computing?
Yeah.
I think it's operator error, personally. Wow. Paul missed the 1 ball. That's given Mike ball in hand. So he's a little lucky off of that miscue on his draw attempt there.
Yeah. See, and normally when you do something like that, the incoming player, he's going to bury you with something.
Yeah.
And make your life ugly.
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact he got that lucky there.
Okay, Seth White and
Drew Down Cali.
Drew Down Cali. Send your contact information to the email address I just posted.
And Seth White now has the zip code.
Sorry, you still only have 1 entry.
That has got to be the best trivia answers
pretty
ever.
That's pretty awesome, you too.
So it looks like he's going to try and get that breakout.
Oh, he tried.
Missed.
Yeah, he was at least trying to get more distance between
Yeah.
the 8 and the 3 to
Yeah.
make it a little bit easier for him to do something, but... Ramil's trying to stir things up here.
Ramil, if that happened, I would give you $100.
That would be funny.
Because I don't think that could happen. Not with this layout.
No, not with this
Not with this
layout.
layout, no. But maybe in the next game.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna try, but
That
It's
5
falling.
ball is huge right now. It's huge.
at the same time, this is just a kick to get a hit. Don't even try and
Yep.
think it.
Yeah.
So is Paul on one already?
Yep.
Yes. So, and look at this, look at this, look at this. Wow.
Oh, wow. He got a good hit and he made the 9 ball.
Yep. He kicked at that too, and it went 2
that's-
rails. And
Wow. That's almost as bad as how Cole lost his match.
yeah,
Just so you guys know, this is the cue that
Yeah.
we're giving away.
that's nice.
It's an Ernie Amori cue. It is a full splice cue. Red, it's purple heart wood and Gabon ebony with his own
Low deflection shaft.
low deflection shaft. Yeah. So
It's pretty.
it's very pretty.
It's shiny.
Annie and I both play with Ernie cues, so we can tell you it's a really nice cue. It hits great.
So looking at the matches we have going now that are left, somebody's on the hill. Who's John Doherty's on the hill?
Yeah,
and
JD's on the hill and
Damien's on the
Damien's
hill.
on the hill. Yep, he's up 8-6 over Brady, but I think Brady just got a game.
Yep, Brady got a game. He's no slouch. None of them are. None of them are.
If that one ball has enough juice, it might go in the pocket here, but nope,
No.
it's just going to sit there for Mike.
It seems like, you know, even though Paul's up, he's been struggling with the brakes on this table.
Yeah.
I know yesterday he was talking about how he had to change his brake so drastically. It was a very risky brake because the cue ball was moving, but he was making 2 balls on the brake instead of just doing that nice solid stop shot. He was having to let that cue ball fall.
Yikes. Yikes.
But at the same time, he, you know, collected himself on that table yesterday and started getting the good breaks. He was just a little upset that it was a very risky break.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get the breakout or? Oh,
No, he's going to get snookered behind the 9.
He
Wow.
was trying to get some
Yep.
separation on it.
He sure was.
I can't quite tell if he's got it. He must have an edge.
He might. I didn't think so, but
Yeah, it must be a real thin edge. Yep. And he's gonna leave Mike an open shot, but
and I think with some angle to maybe break up that 5 and 8, 5 and 6. Well, no, I don't think the 4 ball's up high enough for that.
no. Mike
But he could
do
come.
a stun shot.
Yeah.
Oh, a little too much. He wanted to be above that, so he could shoot it clean in that corner.
The Ernie Q, Gary, comes with a G2 layered tip. So it's not exactly soft. It's more
No,
of a medium.
it's a medium.
He's looking to see if. Yeah.
Well, he's thinking, I'm guessing, that if he's going a different route. Because had he played that 5 on the other side for the safe.
Oh,
He-
quick
he sh-
update. Damian Pompanic is up over Brady Golan. He's on the hill, 7-8.
Where have you been? We were talking about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She tunes me out all
Yeah.
the time.
All the
And,
time. I have to. You jabber, 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 make me nuts.
Well, and it's also you have JD up on Clyde 8-3. So JD's on the hill. Yeah, this is a bit of a tester on your safe capabilities.
Mm-hmm. I would fail.
Oh, there he goes.
Quick, ball stamps in the way.
Ball's in the way. Oh, nope, nope. It's going to be able to hit this thin, but I think that's going to open everything up. That's a risky move.
Tone, William Totten, tone.
Can I just say OMG right now?
You can say OMD, you can say OMG.
I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
So it looked like he tried getting that 6 to carry him off that. Oh, and he made the 5.
Wow. Wow. Talk about not getting any reward for making some good shots, right?
He was trying to actually play the 6 safe.
Yeah.
And leave Mike that 5 wherever, but, you know.
Is that gonna come up just enough for Mike to see that 6 ball? Yep,
He might
yep,
have an edge.
yep.
So, to let you guys know, I have a clear view on JD and Clyde's match right now. And they have a very intense defensive battle because there's a 3-ball cluster near a corner pocket and nothing goes.
Ooh.
And JD just got ball in hand, so that one could be an interesting one. Mike's just coming up a little short on those safeties.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to nestle that cue ball up against that 7 on the rail.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
What would you do in this situation? With that 6 ball, with a possible side pocket shot, or an all the way up table shot?
I think I actually would probably try to run it up table. Because in my mind, running it up table is going to make it easier for me to come around behind the 8.
That way you're not having to play it slowed and
Right.
go on the side,
Yep.
yeah.
More room for error. I need lots and lots of room for error.
It's hill between Brady and Damien.
Wow.
You know, it's like I need a 9-foot table area of error space. Which is why Adrienne has so much gray hair.
I don't want to hear about
from watching.
I don't want to hear about
watching.
gray hair. I just got a haircut the other day to hide my gray hair.
Oh, hun, you haven't even started.
My first one came
She
in
has
at
gray hair
16.
because of kids.
Well, no, actually, it's because of genetics, but that's beside the point.
Same for me. My mother, she was fully gray at 16,
Wow.
and so my hair has been just gray hair. But
Yep.
I'm blessed to have
I went
black hair, so
I
it
went to high
hides
school
most
with
of
a
it when it's
guy.
short.
Went to high school with a guy who had gray hair at 18.
Oh, I had my first gray hair when I was 12. I was like, my dad started going gray when he was 10, my mom when she was 14, so I just kind of split it.
Mm.
Is he gonna get a lucky roll on this and hide it behind the 6 or the 9?
Mm.
No.
I think he can still come off the rail into it.
Yeah, but looking at Mike, he's gonna probably play it safe. Because trying to do anything fancy with that ball is not smart. Yep, he's just gonna play that nice little safe.
That's your nice touch.
It's gonna leave him an edge of the ball, it looks like, though. Oh, looks like I have to go do some board updates because JD's done.
Yeah. All right,
I
you're
will be
muted.
back.
Sure, everybody keeps looking at here.
Could you go to the end view, please?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Paul can see that 6. I don't know that he's... I'm not sure if he's got enough of it to put it in that side pocket. He might just be... He might try to cross bank into the other side. He's putting a lot of bottom on this. Oh, got it up table. Well, Mike is certainly not trying. He's certainly battling a lot. He's just coming up a little bit short upon occasion here, and that's kind of what's giving him fits. He's not playing bad by any stretch of the imagination. All right, so Paul gets himself on the hill. He is up 8-3 over Mike Robinson. By the way, who won last night between Joe and Damien?
Damien.
Ah.
Yeah, there was a little heated incident, which I was actually gone for when I was out being little Willie Wilson.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, I heard about it, but it came down to a hill and something fluked in, and somebody said, no, I called it. There was some backers that were a little upset as well, and yeah. It was a very intense, heated discussion.
Well, there you go. All right, Paul is breaking. He is up 8-3 in a race to 9.
That's the 2. Ooh, he's not going to like that. He can see it. But he would have liked to have the 1 with the 2 to get better shape on that 3. Oh, looks like Damien.
Looks like Damien might have defeated Brady.
Yeah, he's looking that way. So Damien will be playing for the point against whoever wins this match.
Wow, good job, Damien.
Yeah,
That's a great win.
that's huge because I think this is going to be one of the first years Brady's not playing for a point.
Yeah.
I know that there was one year that he got knocked into the B-side and he came
That
through.
was actually when Zach Biggs, one
Yes.
of our local
Yes.
Yep,
boys.
he and Zach Biggs, yeah.
Yeah.
And he doubled up Zach.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was a very interesting double dip.
All right, so we are at a point where we just have to wait.
So I just had a friend of mine text me saying there's a big car wreck right near my house.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not near my house, so
Yes, Romeo Damien is playing Jam Up, isn't he?
You know, that would be a great apparel line name. Jam Up Clothing.
It would
Don't
be
you think?
Jam Up Apparel, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
And the website would be jamupapparel.com.
I bet they would sell T-shirts for $25.
Yeah, I bet they would give away $5 of every item that they sell
to the Red Cross.
to the Red Cross for the Harvey relief,
Yeah.
Hurricane Harvey relief.
And then to St. Jude's.
yeah,
at some point.
Yeah,
That would
You
be
know,
that would be a great idea.
I bet if you bought, you know, a box of those T-shirts and brought them
might
to this
sell
tournament,
out.
you might just sell out
and
of them,
like
and then you'd have everybody
3
walking
winning
around with
shirts.
jam-up shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, you know.
That'd be a great
Alright,
idea.
I'm gonna go update the board real quick.
The only other thing that would make it better is to have a handsome spokesperson.
You know, that's very true.
We should talk to somebody about that.
Maybe we should. I wonder if Damien's available.
For those of you that are uninitiated, it's Damien's company that has started the Jam Up clothing.
Jam Up Apparel, yes.
He's very funny.
You will see him in his shirt in a little while.
Let's see if Mike can avoid the scratch and get some shape on that 8. There we go.
He is not going down without a fight.
No, he sure doesn't want to. There we go. 8-4.
Winter break format, so.
Yeah.
Mike has got
What
his
Mike
out-
has to do now is just control. He's got to control the cue ball. He's got to make a ball in the break. He's got to just play within himself. He was a little bit off kilter early in this match, and he's kind of worked himself back into it. So let's see if he can keep going with it. He's got his work cut out for him, though. He's got to run 5 racks before Paul gets 1. So he's going to have to be really, really smart in what he does. And 3, 6, 9. He came up dry. Paul's going to be pushing here. I have to keep reminding myself that this is BCA rules and he can push.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about APA and having to make a hit.
Okay, so our point match is decided. It's going to be Damien Pompanic and John Dodori, otherwise known as JD.
No, that's not the point match. The point match is Damien and whoever wins this.
Oh. You're right. I'm so used to JD being on the A side.
That's very funny.
Oh, shush. So I made a mistake.
Like that never happens.
Please, that was the first one this year. That you can document.
Awesome. All right, so Paul pushes. I think I'd give it back to him, but I think Mike might try to jump over that 9. I don't know. He might. No, I think the 4 ball's in the way of the 1 rail kick from the head rail. He might be able to come off the side rail. Or does he have an edge of it?
He might have it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to give it back to him. So Paul makes a good hit. Ooh. Would you go to the end angle?
If I must.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I thought he might go for that. He's going to get the 1 anyway?
Nope.
Nope.
He's going to leave it right in the jaws of the pocket for Paul. All right, the 1 to the 2 is the challenge. There's a lot of traffic there, and there's not really a clear path.
No, there isn't.
That 2 ball is down by his hand where he is right now.
So the question is, do you just try to...
Oh, there we go. He figured it out.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see that. He's going to get high enough. I think he did. So he's got the 6 right down here by the 5. Oh, he's on the 3.
He's on the 3.
He looked to
You
see
know,
if
I
that
just went straight
This-
from the 2
okay, so-
to the 5. Forget the 3 and the 4.
9 ball is a rotation game.
What's that?
You have to hit the lowest numbered ball that is currently on the table.
Oh,
So
lowest
he's got to
number
do the 3, the 4, and then he can worry about the 5 and the 6.
Oh,
Okay.
You know, you'd be a much better player if you didn't try to get ahead of yourself all the time.
Thanks. Thanks for that, Annie.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, so now he's got the 5?
Now he's got the 5.
Oh, you can't see it from here. Let me go back.
That is not a pretty lead by any means.
It's pretty and witty, though.
Well, the owner is in the house, so I actually have to go talk to him, steal Brian away to get some payouts, because I think Brian saw something shiny.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Because we do have a couple payouts for Stephen Weekly and Clyde.
Yes.
oh yes.
Yes.
They got
7th,
into
8th.
money. Yep.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back. He'll be back.
Yep.
Just when you thought it was safe.
Safe for what?
I don't know. Safe for something.
Yes. Brady lost.
He's just going to try to thin the 5. Mike was asking him what he was going to do in case he might want to have somebody watch it. And Paul's like, I think this is what I'm going to do, at least in theory.
Well, as Brady Golan is the favorite, considering he's won it the last, 4 out of 5 years?
I think so, yeah.
And the only reason why he didn't win it the 1 year is because he wasn't here.
Yep. Yeah, he's won it every year he's been here. Paul's still trying to make sure he knows what he wants to do here. I can't say I blame him. He's on the hill. He doesn't want Mike to get any momentum.
Did I tell you I asked Brady if he was still playing with the crooked cue?
Yeah, you did.
He said he tried to switch. Tried to switch shafts.
Just doesn't like how it plays.
No, he went back.
So
He was laughing. He says, it's a holdover from my snooker days, right? You know, for a certain line.
Good hit. Pretty good leave, too, I think. Yes, you are back.
So now we're
the
down.
world is safe once again.
I'm not Batman, I'm just back.
Oh, okay.
So we are down to the top 6 in this tournament, which these guys will be getting one of the Ryo racks
Yay!
Nice.
from this tournament.
You sure we can't talk him into getting us one of those?
I'm sure we can.
Did you start JD and Brady?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you want to go fix their tablet? Because I
Yeah.
don't think I did. In fact, I know I didn't.
Which I didn't announce it. I just went
Just
over and
started
told
them.
them, hey, when
Okay.
you guys are ready, because it's a B-side match for those
Right.
guys.
Right? Why not get them started?
Yeah. Ooh. Is he going to get a lucky leave here? Maybe? No.
Well,
Oh.
at least lucky in the sense that it's not
And he didn't fluke it
a
in.
duck.
And
Yeah, he didn't fluke anything in. Mike's going to try to get below these
no,
balls, but
no.
at least he got the 5 up on the
Yeah.
rail.
Yeah. But now Paul has a chance to play a pretty good safe.
Mm-hmm.
He can go, let's see, I see a 3-rail hiding the 5. Or hiding the cue, excuse me. See, everybody's wanting to watch that Brady match, and I'm going to have to go tell them to quit walking around this table real quick.
Yeah, you should get a couple of stanchions.
Yeah, yep.
Too.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you might
go
want
do
to go
that.
tell them to stop moving around so much. You can't really see it from the view that I've got right here, but there's some people walking around just in Paul's line of sight. They're trying to get a view of Brady's table, and it's kind of giving Paul some fits. Huh? He's telling people to stay out of, stop moving around so much. All right, so the 6-7 combo is a off-angle combo. Not exactly the best option in the world, but so Paul is just going to try to stick that cue ball behind the 7. Let me see here. You can't really tell from that angle, but I think actually Mike might have. He might have an edge of that 6 ball.
So
Well,
I'm back.
He got a hit on the 6, but he
But
didn't
he
get a rail
yeah,
afterwards.
he didn't get
So
a rail afterwards.
ball in hand.
So that's going to give Paul some pretty easy pickings on this table, but at the same time, I don't want to jinx it, so it could be a toughie. Let's see, he should be okay.
One would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for Mike, I think he was just a little bit too out of control early in the match.
Yeah.
and you know, just Paul got too far ahead of him, and and then you know he played well.
Yeah.
You know, Mike played a lot of really good saves, but just was a little bit, just a tick off here and there, and it really ended up costing him. So Paul Potier has defeated Mike Robinson by a score of 9-4.